My name's James Rudge. I work for a company called Neoteryx who specialise in microsampling products. I began a degree back in the 1990s in biochemistry. I then moved to the chemistry department to do an organic chemistry PhD, focusing in chemiluminescent probes. I then moved to Phenomics in 2000, where I had a number of roles in business development, and then latterly I spent a lot of time in customer laboratories developing chromatographic methods, both in HPLC, LCMS, but also solid phase extraction. It was around that time that I came up with the idea of volumetric absorptive microsampling, and so spent quite a bit of time helping to develop that product. And in 2014, a new company split off from Phenomics called Neoteryx, and I went to move there as a global microsampling specialist, and we launched the product called Mitra, which uses the VAMS technique, the volumetric absorptive microsampling. I think it started with my degree. So I was really fascinated with the genetic world. The human genome hadn't been fully elucidated by that point, or sequenced by that point. There was a lot of excitement in the area, which there still is now. And then I moved to do my PhD. I was being sponsored by a company called Molecular Light Technology, Ian Weeks and Stuart Woodhead, and they had devised a probe called the Weeks-Woodhead probe, which I believe is found in quite a number of clinical chemistry analyzers today. So I split my role between application, product, and also business development. So I spend a lot of time collaborating with scientists in the UK and also in the rest of Europe as well. Primarily, it's LCMS, it's immunoassay, but also some bespoke analyzers as well, such as the HbA1c analyzers, which come in different forms. So the advantages are that the technique is a microsampling technique, which means it's less invasive. So in theory, this could be taken from a finger prick, or a heel prick if it was a baby or a small infant. If it's preclinical, it can be taken from a rat's tail. So the advantage is essentially that you can take a very small amount of blood, dry it. It doesn't have to be blood, it could be another biological fluid like serum or urine. It can be dried, and then it can be sent through the post to a laboratory for testing. And so there isn't the requirement for cold chain shipping, which is expensive and can cause problems with sample quality. The disadvantage with the technique is that it's primarily a blood sampler. It doesn't have to be, but it's primarily a blood sampler. And a lot of applications require serum or plasma, or have required serum or plasma in the past. And so really it's a case of that this is an emerging technology, and it's a case of developing robust validated methods using blood rather than serum or plasma. The challenges I face is to look at the molecule molecules with which a collaborator or a customer want to develop an assay for, and figure out how you're going to be able to get a good validated assay from that. So blood's a very, very complex matrix. I am a true believer that the omics world is really going to come online. It's really exciting. I work with a number of companies who are in that field who've got some fantastic applications that are coming online. And I believe that the omics world, so proteomics and metabolomics, could potentially, and this is me speculating, but it could potentially completely revolutionise the way clinical chemistry is done.